Welcome to Tabletop Tactics. Coming up in today's battle,
welcome to another game in the Mortal Realms, and we have a Chaos Throwdown today, and you're very excited indeed.
I'm so excited! I'm trying not to shout too loud because I don't want to blow out your eardrums, but I finally have my hands on a brand new battle tome for the Hedonites of Slaanesh, and we will rejoice in the excess of all of the new stuff that we have.
Yes, praise be unto the Dark Prince, and thank you Games Workshop for sending us this copy for us to use in this effectively review game of a smash fest between the Hedonites and myself running the Slaves to Darkness. I would have loved to have run Blades of Khorne, because that's a classic matchup, but we just don't have enough points. And I didn't want to proxy like entire units as like Blood Warriors. Let me know in the comments below if you would let me do it. Lawrence won't, but maybe you would. I don't know. How badly do we want it? But don't worry, we do have some Khorne stuff coming. Yes. And this should be a very, very fun game indeed, because there's going to be lots of melee death, because Sigmar.
Sigmar. Praise be unto Slaanesh on this glorious day. Thank you so much, my lord and lady, for the new battle tome. Yes, brand new battle tome for the Hedonites. I've been waiting for this for a very long time because I feel like I've been on the back foot the entire time I've been playing Sigmar, and I'm done with it. It's over. I just want to have a good time with my Hedonites. So that's what we're going to do today. To that end, I am taking a God Seekers list because they seem quite spicy, and if you're not seeking to become a god, what are you even doing with your life, to be honest? It is going to be led up by a Keeper of Secrets. I took her last time, and now she's updated, and I want her to continue to be cool, so that's what it is. She has got the Speed Chaser general trait and the Threatening Voice Box artifact of power. I will explain to you what those do when they come up in game, because I've got a lot of stuff to remember in my old brain box right now, so it's going to come up when it comes up. I do also have a bunch of Galatian champions in here because I've realized they're very important to be able to score me points. So I have the Mars because she's fast, she's cool, and she's choppy. I have an Infernal Enrapturous, and I do have the Contorted Epitome, my nice little trio of fun. That's what I'm going to name them for today. I do also still have some Demonites in the list. I've got a reinforced squad and then 2 single squads. So 40 in total. Hopefully they can do some stuff for me today. And 1 small because they're my favorite unit, possibly in the entirety of Games Workshop, because they're cool. I've got 3 squads of Fiends. Never leave home without your Fiends. They're your best friends. They're all you need. That is my list. It is 1950 points on the cheek. To that end, I have taken Bloodthirsty as my triumph because there are some very cool battle tactics I can get with this new book. And for my grand strategy, it is going to be Glutton for Depravity, which is cool because it means I have to have 36 Depravity points at the end of the game, and I'm very greedy and very selfish, so that is the plan. And I'm going to destroy Chef.
I am in charge of the Slaves to Darkness today, and because I'm a maniac, I'm running Kabbalists, so all of my characters are wizards, and I have lots of different marks because I'm insane, apparently, and this is the closest that I can get to a Disciples of Tzeentch army until Lawrence and Fletcher decide to actually paint up Tzeentch stuff for me. I've only been asking for 5 years. Fletcher hasn't even been working for us for 5 years, but I've still been asking in spirit. So, leading it up is a Chaos Lord on Crackerjack. I know he's called a Crackerjack, but it's Crackerjack because I can't speak good at the best of times. As my general, he's favoured of the Pantheon, so he can roll on the Eye of the Gods table after deployment. He is Mark of Chaos Undivided. He also bears the Hellfire Sword, which is actually a hexed battle axe. So it's a Hexfire battle axe, because yes. All the spells will come up in game because I have a lot of them, so don't worry too much about what they are because they'll be pertinent and relevant as we go. We then have a second Chaos Lord on a demonic mount. We have an ensorcelled Warhammer on them. They bear the Conqueror's Crown. 2 artifacts, you say? Yes, says I, because I have a Warlord battalion, a Core Regiment battalion, and a Galatian Veterans battalion. The one with varying units fit in all of those in some capacity. Okay? Okay. They are Mark of Slaanesh because they will be leading a contingent of 5 Chaos Knights with the Mark of Slaanesh with the ensorcelled banner. I think it's the banner of excess, which gives them +1 attack on the charge, which is very nifty indeed. We then have an exalted hero. My girl, your girl, it's Mercedes. Yes. She has Mark of Chaos Undivided. She also has a unique enhancement, one of the Galatian champion enhancements. So you know those times where you go out and after a night out, it's 2 o'clock, you're in the kebab house. There's a girl there that just won't leave boss man alone. She's been there for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 models counting on an objective. Stubborn as a Rhinox. That's our girl Mercedes. Yes. We then have a Chaos Sorcerer Lord on foot with the Mark of Zinch. We then have a Chaos Sorcerer Lord on Manticore with the Mark of Nurgle. I would love to give one of these the Mark of Chaos, the Mark of Khorne, because then they would be a muscle wizard and they would be casting Punch. That's a D&D meme reference for those of you not in the know. We then have 2 units of Chaos Warriors, one of which is Mark of Nurgle, one of which is Mark of Zinch. We've got another unit of Chaos Knights with the Mark of Khorne, and we have a Chaos War Shrine with the Mark of Zinch. So I've got lots of overlapping buffs, I've got tons of wizards, and to round off my list, I took the 8-fold Doom Sigil? Yes, as my endless spell, mainly because that falls into my grand strategy, the name of which eludes me because this is my second time running Slaves of Darkness, so forgive me if I've gotten all the names wrong, but that will happen anyway. Basically, at the end of the game, I need to have my Doom Sigil on the board. That seems appropriately silly, and therefore I will do it. I am 2,000 points on my 4-pointed chaotic schnoz. I can't have the 5 points because I don't have Khorne. Well, not on a character anyway. So it is 5 points technically. So I'm 3 points off the 8 points. Archaon be praised. Let's have a look at the battle plan.
Today's battle plan is the Jaws of Gallet, a pitch battle from the General's Handbook. 5 predetermined objective markers are placed onto the battlefield. At the start of each battle round after the first, the player taking the second turn in that battle round can pick one objective on the battlefield to be swallowed by the caverns below. If they do so, that objective is removed from play. Each player scores victory points at the end of each of their turns as follows. Score 1 victory point if you control the objective wholly in your territory. Score 2 victory points if you control the objective at the center of the battlefield. Score 4 victory points if you control the objective wholly within your opponent's territory. Score 1 victory point if you gained control of an objective this turn and there are any veteran units within 6 inches of that objective. Score 2 victory points if you completed the battle tactic you picked that turn. Each player also scores 3 victory points at the end of the battle if they completed their grand strategy.
Welcome to my realm of excess.
Oh.
And success, because I'm going to destroy you.
Nice.
I'm so smart.
Yeah.
Such a big brain.
10 out of 10 that one.
Thank you.
6 out of 6 I think you'll find.
Hey, even better.
Slaanesh.
I did finish deploying first, and I will be taking the first turn.
I understand.
Anything else to mention? I don't believe there is.
I do need to roll
Oh.
for 2 of my characters for Eye of the Gods, you
Ooh,
see.
Yes.
I thought we'd do it on camera because it'd be fun.
Make it a little special.
So because my Warlord is favoured of the Pantheon, that's my Lord on Crackerjack, he's Mark of Undivided, he can roll 3d6, and I think it's 3d6? Hang on, I'm going to double check it. We're doing it live. I can re-roll any one of the dice. So I roll 2d6, and basically, let's see what happens. A 6.
Fitting.
Unearthly
Slaanesh is
reflexes,
here.
+1 to charge rolls. I'm going to re-roll the 1 because there's no danger of me dying, you see. That is a 9.
I'm less happy about that.
Arcane Awakening.
No.
I'm already a wizard, So I can cast an additional spell.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I would
That's
have
nice.
preferred it if you picked the Slaanesh one, because then we could have been friends, but you know.
And now I need to do my girl, your girl, our girl, Mercedes, because she's an exalted hero, so she gets to do it as well.
Of course she does. She gets everything.
Aura of Chaos. She has a 5-up ward. Boom. I'm not even going to bother re-rolling that 4. I like that. I could re-roll it and turn her into a Demon Prince immediately, but I don't feel like she's done it. She's not quite done to deserve it yet. But she has a 5-up ward, so she's just like, let's go. Come on then.
Only other thing to mention, just for you viewers at home to be a bit clear, this is one little forest.
Yes.
That is one little forest.
Yes.
They are separate, because otherwise that's one giant forest.
Yes, and that would be large.
Large. And in charge, like Mercedes. It's my first time with a brand new book. Yay! I'm very excited.
Such a nice feeling, isn't it?
It's so nice. There are more rules to remember, but I'm trying my best because this army has access to a lot more tricks and tips. So to that end, because I am a God Seeker, I can move up to D3 units at the start of each battle round, but before you get command points, D6.
Yeah.
I rolled 3.
Yeah, it is after determining who has the turn, which is a great bit of flexibility because you can be like, I've got the second turn, backwards I go!
And it is up to, so I don't have to move because the old one was I had to move 3, whatever I rolled.
Every battle round is real nice.
It is just getting that extra speed. So my demonettes moved 2 inches, my mask moved 2 inches, and my demonettes down here moved 6.
Very nice indeed.
They're speedy. Then we went into the battle tactic, and I've chosen Cunning Maneuver because all I need to do is get my mask into range of the middle objective.
Okay.
Nice and easy. I have got a free CP on that mask, so I might be using that to auto-run her, just to make sure.
Sure.
See, well, she might not even need it at this point. And I did cast my psychic magic. I have a Mystic Shield upon my Keeper of Secrets, and I have an Arcane Bolt ready to go with my Contorted Epitome.
Which one's holding it? Is it Nessa or Tessa?
Is that their names?
No, but it is now.
Which one's Nessa? Which one's Tessa?
I think Tessa's the one that is got the curly horns.
Tessa.
Yeah, and then Nessa is the one that's like, woo!
Nessa's got it.
Nessa does have it.
Cool.
And then you gained a CP with Heroic Action.
Yes, on the mask, already mentioned that.
I did the same with my gal Mercedes.
Because of course she deserves extra things.
Yes.
She's Mercedes, she deserves the
She
world.
is extra.
She's so extra. First thing in the movement phase, I have spent my free CP from my mask to auto-run my Demonette 6. They have a mighty 12-inch move. Because I want to be able to bubble up the mask because I don't want Chef to discharge her because I like her and I want her to be able to do cool stuff because this is a brand new book. And using this conveniently placed gap, the mask will land just there. I've also run this squad of Demonettes and I'm essentially moving them around to act as my sacrificial shield. Also run this squad of Demonettes. These ones are a little bit more eager. I've hit the 1, I've hit the 3, and I've hit the 6. These gals got the 3-inch run. The great move forwarding is continuing with everything greatly moving forward, surprisingly. And finally, my Infernal Raptress. We're now in the shooting phase, and it's worth mentioning at this point that how I gain depravity points is incredibly different in this new book. First of all, I've got my temptation dice.
Yeah, you get 6 at the start of every battle round.
I get the 6 at the start of every battle round, and what I can do with each of these is anytime you fail a hit, wound, or saving throw, I can offer you this. So you can pass that saving throw. Or
and it will be a 6.
And it will be a 6, if you so choose.
Okay.
If you want it, it's a 6, and I get D6 depravity points. If you refuse, you take D3 mortal wounds.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. Now I can do it multiple times a phase, but I can't do it on the same unit.
Yes.
In the same phase. And I also can choose in the combat phase only, so not in shooting. I can choose 1 unit, and each wound and mortal wound I do to that unit, I get depravity points.
That isn't saved or
That
negated.
isn't saved,
yeah. And it has to be on 1 enemy unit, so you can't be like, I'm going to split my attacks. So you've got to focus your ire and your fury and your excess because it's excessive. Do you get it?
Yeah. It's much easier to get depravity points now, but also the summoning costs are much higher.
Yeah. Everything's tripled basically.
Yeah. And it means I can actually kill units now rather than having to keep them alive, which is
I've got to juggle with my shots and stuff.
I am going to go into the shooting phase now, and I'm going with my Infernal Rapturous. The only thing that I have, I'm going to go with the Mega Single Shot.
Power Chord.
Power Chord, yeah. So this will be 2s and 2s.
Yes.
Into your warriors.
This is
It's the only
into
thing
my
I can reach. That is -3 rend.
-3, is it?
Yes.
6 up save. Oh, it was close.
D3 damage.
You don't want to offer me a depravity?
Oh, do you want to? Yes, actually I do. I do want to offer you a depravity. Do you want it?
So if I refuse it, I take D3
You take
mortal
D3
wounds.
mortal wounds.
And then I'll take my damage on top. See, this is it really interesting.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to take it,
gonna
just so I
take
don't
it?
have to make any saves at all, because that becomes a 6.
Okay. So
But you get D6 depravity.
I'll roll to see how much I get.
It's a gamble
a
that
lot.
paid off.
But it could have been a
That
6.
is a Zinch unit, so it's very tricksy, you see.
Makes sense. And I've got these as my temptation dice, and I'm just going to mark up my depravity points with the blue dice.
Okay. Anything else to shoot?
No, because I didn't actually bring any archers.
Okay. Anything to charge?
No, because I no. So that is
Anything
my turn.
else to do?
That is my turn.
Okay. Very good. Well, you did pick up lots of points.
Yep. I'm holding 1, holding 2, holding more, and I get my better tactic because my mask is amazing and she's the best gal ever.
Have you met Mercedes?
No, but I hope they do hang out.
She's
because...
about to.
Oh no.
My turn 1, and I have chosen Lust for Power for my battle tactic. I pick a friendly Slaves to Darkness hero that has the Eye of the Gods. It's Mercedes. She needs to roll on the Eye of the Gods this turn.
Cool.
Okay?
Well, I'm going to do heroic willpower on my mask, so I can
understand.
deny something.
Now, because I went second, I'm doing 2 heroic actions with Mercedes. You can sense a running theme here. So she has done Pledge to the Dark Gods, so she can roll 3d6 and pick the 2 if she rolls on the Eye of the Gods this turn. She's also done Draw on Power. And because I'm Kabbalist, it also enables my Chaos Sorcerer on Manticore to also draw on power. So both of those can roll 3d6, picking what I want for my spells. But if I roll any double ones, I miscast and take d6 mortal wounds.
Brilliant.
It's fantastic. So spells and prayers, and we've got a few more to do. But I've saved you a bunch of time. Down here with my Chaos Lord on Demonic Mount, he cast Demonic Speed on my knights successfully. Mercedes cast Flaming Weapon upon herself successfully. Down here, the Chaos Sorcerer Lord has given his Oracular Visions to this unit of, this unit of knights, but didn't cast Demonic Power and has no other spells in range of line of sight because this is 1 wood, so it is blocking line of sight.
I'm invisible.
Effectively. Yeah. Down here, my Chaos Lord on Crackerjack, he cast an Arcane Bolt. He's got it prepped, but he failed to cast Mystic Shield, which is a bit of a pity, but never mind. Prayer-wise, Prismatic Glamour did go off onto this unit, so they are -1 to wound, which is quite nifty. Manticore has done Oracular Visions on the unit of Chaos Knights over there. We return to you now with the Chaos Sorcerer Lord on Manticore, and he's going to cast Winds of Chaos. Now, he can cast 2 because of Kabbalist. He was already a wizard, so he's enabled to cast this power and something else. But we're going to do Winds of Chaos, and it is going onto this unit of Demonettes because they are just within 3 inches of the woods, therefore visible. No doubles there, but it doesn't go off, you'll be pleased to know.
Okay, I got my dice ready for no reason because I don't get any saves.
I'm then going to do Chaotic Conduit.
Okay.
So, because it's until the end of that turn we're making casting rolls, not just the first casting roll. So Chaotic Conduit on Mercedes to make her roll on the Eye of the Gods. That's a double 6, you cannot dispel it.
Oh, that's what I was holding my dispel for.
Mercedes. What glorious do this is great. This is great fun. So I get to roll 3d6 because I've done Pledge to Darkness or Pledge to the Gods, and I can re-roll one of these because she's Mark of Chaos Undivided. Right, well, I'm gonna re-roll one just in case. That's weird.
How odd.
I guess it's Slaanesh then. So Unearthly Reflexes. She gets
Do you want to come be my best friend?
She's just eager to get into melee.
She wants to join us.
More importantly, that does give me my battle tactic, which is very good indeed. That is my hero phase done. Sorry, there's a lot going on in this army, so hopefully you've kept track at home because someone needs to. It won't be me. We will begin by moving the Zinch warriors forward onto the breach, onto the melee, onto murder. Do you wish to redeploy?
Yeah, I'm going to redeploy my
I
Demonettes.
understand.
A 3.
See ya.
Bye.
The Sorcerer Lord will, of course, join up here. I'm also going to move up the Crackerjack and the Chaos Knights to act as a rear guard. The Chaos Knights of Slaanesh moving round here. Just moving normally. We're just moving normally. Do you understand, everyone at home? Do you hear? The reason for that is because I'm going to run with my Chaos Lord. Oh, please stop taking him along with you. We're going to run with my Chaos Lord on mount because they are also Slaanesh. Free. So that is a 13-inch move. Round we come. Mercedes! Yes. And her girls on tour, which are her Galatian sworn bodyguard for what it's worth, because that's why I've put them here. The War Shrine! Finally, the Manticore Sorcerer Lord takes to the skies. It's 3.5 inches away. Start of the charge phase.
Thank you.
I'm about to charge you now. They're Slaanesh!
We can be friends?
Yes, we will be. So, I'm going to start with the Lord on mount. But he ran, you say. Well, I'm Slaanesh, so I'm going to issue the command to myself for close in for the kill. So I can run and still charge. I'm 8 inches away, so I need a 7 because of Slaanesh giving me +1.
This is the Lord on Magical.
This is this one.
Oh, this one here.
That's a 4.
Oh.
That's fine. It's okay. I'll do the Knights then whilst we're here. Now they do get to go 3d6 because of demonic speed.
So zoomy.
And I can turn that 2 into a 4 because of their Hornblower, and it does add them together. So
it becomes an 11-inch charge.
Smash. The Manticore Sorcerer.
Cool, blimey.
Cool, blimey, indeed.
Cool.
I
There's a 9. Just yeah.
The Warriors of Jinx into the... Well, I don't need to declare it, but you know, guys, it's so that you know, you have a visual representation of what's happening visually here. Right, I'm charging. I do get +1 because I have a Hornblower. Goodbye.
Well, you automatically lose 1 because
that is still a fail.
Okay.
Because of your redeploy. So,
yay,
very well. We'll move on to Mercedes and her Gal Pals. We'll start with the Gal Pals. They need a 7 because of the Hornblower. Bum.
They're busy with their prinks. So.
Mercedes does get a built-in +1. Mercedes will need the same. I'm going to re-roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll re-roll it. With a +1. No, they don't make it because I need a 7 on the roll.
Yeah.
Okay. That will then be the end of my charge. We'll just do a quick monstrous rampage, I think. I feel that.
Stomp me?
I'm going to stomp you.
I understand.
No, I'm going to roar at you, actually.
Ah!
I go, rawr! Rawr!
You're
No
so
command
scary.
abilities for you.
So scary.
It is now the combat phase, and we do have a slight correction to make here, because normally you would do the euphoric killers at the start of the combat phase.
Yeah, but we looked at the book again, and it's at the start of my combat phase, where it specifically was at the start of your combat phase. I'm not sure how I feel.
Yeah, that now doesn't feel like it's quite as easy to generate depravity. But
with
you
the
still have
temptation dice, it kind of balances out. It's really easy, so we'll kind of use this game to see.
Yeah, I mean, we might go to the end of it and go, you know what, double depravity might be too much. But it does mean that you kind of have to, you're only generating it in your turn, which means you're not going to get it until your next turn, like to utilize it. So something to watch out for. Anyway, I spent a CP on my Chaos Knights to give them all out attack, because why would you not? And because they have the Banner of Screaming Flesh, they get +1 attack on the charge.
I went all out defense, but you roared at me.
I went rawr. So freeze and freeze at -2 and damage 2.
And I get no save here because...
No. Now, I do miss a couple of there.
Do you? Well, would you like to...
I'm not going to take a depravity.
Do you want to see how many wounds you take?
Wait. Oh, wait. No, I am going to take the depravity. Yeah, I'm going to take the depravity.
So I can roll it and see how much depravity I get.
Yes.
Well, I get the 5, so
Okay.
I'm now up on 6.
Okay. I couldn't remember which way round it is.
You accept.
So now it's my
decline.
wounds. You can't do wounds on me because you've already offered me depravity.
You can only do it at one unit once per phase.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at -2 damage 2.
The squad's gone.
Yay. That is the end of the combat phase. There's no battle shock to do. I do have to roll on the Eye of the Gods table.
Please roll a double 1.
No! So because I'm controlling an objective that was previously controlled by my opponent, I get to roll on the Eye of the Gods. It's a 9. That's Arcane Awakening. Well, he's already a wizard, so he can cast an additional spell. Now, fun fact, everyone, as a Kabbalist, he can already cast an additional spell. So he can now cast 3 spells, which is quite funny.
That's silly.
Not quite the one that I wanted. I've not done any Parlins over there because I didn't need to with him, or I didn't want to rather. So that is that. That has now netted me 2 points over there. 1 objective, 2 objectives. I have not got this objective in any way, shape or form because you have 21 models there. It's yours, that's fine. But I did get my battle tactic.
Yeah.
So I have gotten 4 points. It's not bad, it's not bad. You know what else isn't bad? The roll for the next turn. Is this part of your dark? Can I take a dark temptation on it? I will personally take D3 mortal wounds. No, I'll give you 2d6 depravity.
How many mortal wounds do you take?
Oh, my spleen. Oh, okay.
Please.
It's not great.
Well, that's better.
Were you going to give me priority
No,
then?
absolutely not.
Bum.
I want everything all of the time because I am personally Slaanesh.
Okay.
We begin a new battle round, and again I got to move D3 units, and again I rolled 3. So my fiends down here moved an inch across. My demonettes moved 2 inches across, so they could move out the way for the Keeper of Secrets, who moved 6 inches forward.
Oh dear.
Then let the yeetage begin. My battle tactic for this turn is Realm Racers. So 3 of my units have to make a charge roll on a 7+.
Yeah, so you need to roll a 7+, not you need to make a 7-inch or more charge, right?
I believe it's
just
roll
the
a 7+,
roll. Yeah.
but we'll check it. But that's very useful with the Godseeker's battle trait because everything wholly within 12 inches of a Godseeker's hero can reroll their charges.
That's quite fast.
Why I put loads of heroes in my list?
It makes a lot of sense. It's good synergy.
I did try to do the smarts. I did try and give my Keeper of Secrets a free command point. Didn't work.
Sure.
Which is sad. Tried to cast some psychic powers. The ones that went off my
Magic spells.
I'm sorry, there's lots of different game systems going on in my bonce, and it's not a very smart bonce. The Keeper of Secrets has an arcane bolt held firmly in her grip. She did attempt to cast the Path of the Dark Prince, which would have allowed her to roll 3 dice for charging.
I said no.
Yes, which is quite important because she has the command trait that she does mortal wounds on the charge. You roll the number of dice that you rolled for your charge roll, and on 4-ups you take mortal wounds.
But that would be 3d6 and with the option to re-roll it, and for each 4+ is mortal wounds.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, so it's a cool little combo.
I said
I
no.
can't use it now, but maybe at some point in the future. My Contorted Epitome has cast Mystic Shield upon the Keeper of Secrets. You can kind of see where this is going. Yeet. And didn't fail
No, you got
I got
acquiescence
acquiescence off,
Yep.
which kind of counteracts the -1 to wound on your warriors.
Yeah, because it's overwhelming acquiescence, so you can pick D3 units.
I picked D3 units within 24 inches of visible. Nothing else is within 24 inches. So.
Or visible.
Or visible.
So, yeah,
You're
big
very, very invisible to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did attempt to get a free command point. And
I failed. You did the same.
Yeah.
And failed.
We're both just failures.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Let the yeetage begin. Stupid tree is in my way. The Fiends have completed a mighty 5-inch run to take them all the way up to have fun. These Fiends are just going to be moving forward. These demonettes rolled a 5 on their run, but of course they are demonettes. They have multiple buffs because of all of their extra upgrades for the unit. So that becomes a 12-inch move. My Infernal Enraptress is just moving up her allotted 6. These demonettes over here have a run and they step towards Mercedes and her gal pals. Yes! And my arms are too short to reach any of the rest. So we'll do the rest of the movement later.
You know what isn't short? Mercedes' reach with these hands. I forgot to mention that I redeployed my Chaos Knights when you got within 9 inches of them with the Keeper of Secrets so that I could potentially not get tagged in combat by charging Fiends so that they can be Chaos Knights on the charge, which are really good. Not so good when they get charged, and I rolled a 1 because of course I did. Yay.
Yeah. Anyway, the mask is moving forward. Whee. fiends are going to say hi, hello, to some horses and question why they're not also Slaanesh fiends. Nessa and Tessa go, whee! My plan here in the shooting phase is to not only sing you a glorious melody, but it's then to offer you a gift afterwards.
Oh, that's nice.
The cacophonous melody is going to be strung at your Chaos Warriors.
Okay.
So 3s and 4s here, I'm looking for.
Okay. Yeah, so you would be getting +1 for the acquiescence, but I do have the prismatic glamour, which is
So
minus
it's kind of just making it normal. 2 wounds. -1.
Rendov, so 4+. I do fail both of those.
Can I offer you a gift?
You know what? Because if you do roll the 6, so here I really like this mechanic. I really like this mechanic. I'm going to take one of those. Well, you can only offer it once.
I can only offer it
sure.
once.
So 1 goes free, damage 1.
Damage 1.
Okay. I am going to reject your offer.
I understand.
Just in case you roll a 6.
So there is a table upon which I get favours from Slaanesh, depending on how many depravity points I have at that given time.
Yes.
If I hit the 12, my entire army becomes -1 to hit.
Yeah, that's range and melee. Now,
All
obviously,
the time.
the range aspect is meaningless, but the melee, nah.
Yeah. How many mortal wounds do you take?
I don't know.
So 2. So that is 4 wounds in total.
Yes, indeed. So I have a 6-up ward against the damage from my War Shrine,
Okay.
and then a 5-up ward against the mortal wounds because of my Chaos Rune Shields.
Okay.
The 6-up wards. Of course. The 5-up wards. Of course.
So you take 3 damage.
3 wounds, so 1.5 are dead.
Fine.
Split.
We're in the charge phase now.
Yes! Murder.
Everything is able to reroll charges other than these fiends down here.
But you do have a triumph for
But
that.
I do have a triumph which does allow me to do it for free. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to start with those fiends down there. Can I get a 7? Yes,
7?
I can.
No more, no less. Precisely what you needed.
The Demonettes, the big squad of 20 down here.
Right.
An 11.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to move those in.
Yep. See
And
what
then I'm
room
going
we've
to
got.
see where everything is. So I've moved everything in. Got a little bit of space. So I'm going to go with the mask next.
Sure. 7.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Do you need
Was
to?
it a 7?
It was a 6
That
and a
was
1.
a 6 and a 1. Of course it was a 7. I'm not re-rolling it. I just got my battle tactic.
Yay!
Woohoo! Go me.
Channeling Mario. Woohoo!
I don't know why I did that.
The mask actually takes off one of her faces and it's an Italian plumber. Chris Pratt.
The Demonettes behind the mask. That I will re-roll.
Because you can.
Because I can.
It's still a 6, which is the blessed number and should
Fine.
get you in.
So I'll move
but
some
not a
things
lot.
and see what else I can do. Keeper of Secrets next. I've left just enough room for her base to fit in.
7 again.
It's a 7. I'm not going to re-roll it because
Reroll it into a failure.
I don't want to re-roll it into a failure.
Can I offer
And
you a temptation dice?
You know what? I'm full, but thank you.
I'm full of temptation, said no Slaanesh devotee whatsoever.
The fiends down here will try and charge. I no longer need.
You won't make it because you have to be over 3 inches away.
I'm going to use my
Bloodthirsty.
my
The triumph.
bloodthirsty because I don't want them just hanging out there to get murdered in the next turn.
I understand. Oh dear. That could work
It's like they're
quite
hanging out to
nicely in
get
my
murdered
favour.
in the next turn. Okay. While we're here, I'm just going to see if I can get any mortal wounds for my general trait.
Yes, you did roll a 7.
Did roll a 7, so
7.
any 4 pluses
Indeed.
will do mortal wounds.
Ooh.
So
4.
that is, 4 mortal wounds.
Shield wall.
Do you imagine if I had another dice that I could
I
roll?
can.
for my
Oh no, you killed 2 of them.
Yay!
Half because one was
Murder. Monstrous rampages. Rawr.
a rawr, is it? Is
A
it
rawr.
spelled R-A-W-R?
Absolutely.
Obviously.
XD.
Oh dear. No rawr.
It's the
XD.
anti-rawr.
So 1.
What's going on?
Okay, well that's good for me because it means I
Fine.
can all out defensive. I might need to.
Fine. Fine. We're going to start combat with the Demonettes because everything down there kind of scares me.
So because Mercedes and her sworn bodyguard, they're just battalion rule is after Mercedes, when Mercedes is chosen to fight. I keep saying Mercedes, it's an exalted hero of chaos, but Mercedes. Then I can choose her sworn bodyguard to fight immediately after or before her.
So I want to try and chip away as much of that as possible so I don't just lose my Demonettes because that would suck.
Yes.
So I've got 13 demonettes going into her bodyguards, and then I've got 6 demonettes, including the champ, going into your shrine.
War Shrine, yes. They are the Mark of Nurgle, so they are -1 to be wounded, which will help out a wee bit.
I'm going to go into your war shrine first.
And there's one other thing we forgot because it's the start of the combat phase. Your euphoric
My
killers.
euphoric killers. So it is, my target is going to be the Chaos Warriors, and the euphoric killer will of course be my Keeper of Secrets because it's cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
look.
understand.
She's a giant snippy scorpion lady. Of course she's euphoric about it.
Yeah, I'd be
Anyway,
happy about that.
I'm going to go into your war shrine first.
Okay.
3s and 4s. No more exploding 6s, which I don't know how
It's
I feel
easy
about
to keep track of now,
that.
at
It's
least.
much easier to keep track of. That's a good hit.
Yeah, I don't know how you feel about that because you've not told me.
I don't know how I feel about it. I really don't. So
This is not Mark of Nurgle.
that is 4 at -1 rend.
So 5 up saves. And then are you going to offer me temptation?
I absolutely am.
Because this is multiple units here. I will deny your temptation.
Okay, so D3 mortals,
Yes.
2 mortal wounds.
So 2 go through, so 6 up ward saves for myself. I do shrug one of them,
Okay.
so I do take 3 damage there.
Right.
Okay.
And then
I'll mark him up in
the
a moment.
attack. Oh, the attack's going into Mercedes Good Time Gals. If I can pick these all up into my hand. Ah!
And party on tour. They wanted to go to the mysterious realm of Ibiza, but they ended up in the realm of beasts instead.
Yeah.
One could argue they're the same.
Oh, Mercedes.
That's pretty good going.
Is not shabby, although that kind of happens when you have lots of attacks.
Yeah, 5 to
5s
wound.
to
though.
wound.
They are tanky,
Indeed.
being the Mark of Nurgle.
Um,
It's not bad though.
it's not shabby.
6. The blessed number. 4 up saves here. 3 of them will go through.
Can I offer you a save?
You cannot. So 3 6 up wards. No. And then the D3. Oh, it's the big 3. 5 up wards. I do shrug 1. So you have killed 2.5 of her gal pals.
Good.
I have, of course, elected to fight with these Chaos Warriors next in order to, because you can't base in Sigmar like you can in 40k, but by piling in that way, I have stopped you from being able to tag my Chaos Knights, which is very nice for the counter charge. Unfortunately, because of that, I do have a lot of split attacks to do, so mea culpa. But I am wholly within 12 of an objective that I do not control, so my Bringers of Desolation kicks in, so I get +1 attack.
It's very nice.
It's nice. So I've got 6 attacks on your fiends. Now, they are -1 to hit and wound all the time now.
Because it was in the old book, if they were a reinforced unit, they would, or if they had 6 in the squad,
Yeah.
they would -1 to wound. It's just all the time.
Didn't you need at least 3 models to get the -1 to hit as well?
I can't remember.
Regardless.
I think they were -1 to hit all the time. But
It's better.
yeah.
4s and 4s.
Would you like another hit? in
How many
this?
wounds do they have?
4 wounds a pop?
I will accept your offering. No, I won't. I will deny your offering.
You're denying it?
But I will roll the wounds at the end of the phase.
Okay.
So I got 3 hits.
We'll take
I
that
got
away.
2 wounds at -1 on your fiends.
6 up save. Oh,
And the second wound?
sorry. No.
Good. Okay.
So damage on that is
Just 1.
just the one? Okay. So 1 damage on my wounds.
3 attacks on the keeper. 3s and
Yeah.
3s. 1 wound at -1.
So this will be 4s and 5s. She's fine.
Okay. On to the demonettes. I do have the champion here. Okay. Get that again. That would be nice. Finn the herd. 4 wounds
2,
at
3,
-1 on the
4.
demonettes.
6s. 3 go down.
Okay. And then the final 3 attacks on the mask. I do hit you once and I wound you no times.
Okay.
So I do take D3 mortal wounds because I rejected your offering. Just
take
the
the
2. All right. Do I though? I do take 1, which is enough to kill 1, but that's fine. It's fine.
We will go with the Keeper of Secret next. She has secrets. Not
The
just
Keeper
one.
of Secret next.
Oh, secret next.
I mean,
Or a secret next.
maybe that's what she takes as trophies when she kills people. Just the neck. It's a bit
Just the
weird.
neck.
Just the necks.
Neck skin.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Not very nice.
Right.
Right.
I'm doing all out defense here, by the
That
way.
makes sense. It's the elegant Great Blade.
Spent that CP.
3s and 3s. I hit you all of the time.
Okay.
I wound you twice, but 1 is just
2 mortal wounds. Okay. -1, you say?
-1.
The save fails. Fine.
Okay, so that is 4 wounds taken.
6 up ward saves for the War Shrine from the normal damage.
Okay.
No, and then 5 ups from the mortal wounds that were caused. 1 is
So
saved.
she's taken 3. You've taken 3 wounds from her so far.
Yes.
I'm just going to make a note of that.
Remove the models in a minute.
And then
Snippers.
3s and 3s.
Does drop 1. Okay.
This
doesn't.
wound, this one's at -3. No, -2, sorry.
Oh.
-2.
-2, that is a pass with all-out defense.
Okay, well, not as successful.
No.
I am up to 9 depravity now.
That's
It
so
happens
close.
immediately.
It's so
But-
close. You still have options to offer me a temptation with Mercedes, though. Because you've...
When she attacks, yeah.
Yes, when she attacks, which is going to be right now. Mercedes levels her rune-etched blade, which is a flame. So it'll be 4 attacks, hitting on freeze, winning on freeze, rend of 1, damage free.
I will be casting all-out defense.
Casting.
I cast it upon my girls.
Ah, very good. Okay.
Yeah,
So
me personally.
I do miss you once.
Do you want to hit me all the times?
Mercedes accepts your offer.
How much depravity?
How much depravity do you
give
get?
me? Oh, it's not enough.
It's almost like she is the favourite of Slaanesh.
Maybe the dark temptation at the end will be if she wants to join us.
Oh, freeze to wound you. Oh, Mercedes! 1 wound at
Well, I
-1.
have a 5-up save because of.
She does kill
kills
3 of them.
3.
She
Do you know
bang!
what? Fair enough.
She was just that annoyed about the about the temptation. The warriors will immediately attack with the sworn bodyguard rule. Let me gather some dice. I piled in 15 attacks.
I understand.
Freeze and freeze. The gals have come to Mercedes' aid. She was kicked out of the club, you see.
Yeah.
20 bouncers were required to hold Mercedes back.
Yeah.
But now the crew has arrived. Freeze to wound you. The crew have had a lot to drink, though.
Wow.
Only 6 wounds. The blessed number.
Oh,
-1, so 5 ups.
yep, because of my all-out defense.
1 damage a pop, though.
Yep, that is 5 dead.
Wading through the crowd. Mercedes, I've got your shoes.
The fiends next. I have managed to pile in a little bit so I can get one of my... It's the stingers that have the long attack. Yes, into your wizard. And I am going to issue all-out attack on them because I want to try and do as much damage as I possibly can.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to start with my pincers. All of the pincers have to go into your warriors.
Yes, because they're only an inch
So
range.
this will be 2s and 3s.
Now, they used to do 6s to wound, do D3. They're now just D3, aren't they?
Oh, the damage is quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I'm hitting on 2s, sorry.
You are hitting on 2s.
3s to wound.
Okay.
Right, that is 2, 4, 6, 7.
Right, minus.
The rend on them, it's 1 or 2, so roll it and I will let you
Well,
know.
I'll tell you what, I do have a 2-up save because of my all-out defense. Well, I've definitely failed 3 of them then.
-2.
-2?
On the oh, these are the deadly pincers, -1.
So, okay, so I failed 3 of them. So
Okay.
3d3 damage. Okay.
2, 4, 5.
5? 5 6-up wards. No, okay, so that is 2.5 dead there.
Yeah. Okay. And then we've got the stinger.
Stingerth.
These will be 2s, 3s, -2.
Okay.
This is going into the warriors.
Of course. Do save 1, but 1 goes through.
D3 damage. That's another 3.
Ward saves. No, so that is 4 dead total. Ouch.
And then the stinger into your wizard. 2s and 3s.
Lucked out a little bit, but...
Yeah, because I would have offered you a dark temptation.
No!
Please.
No temptation.
Please.
We then have the War Shrine. The sacrificial blade. Freeze and freeze. I do drop 1.
Okay.
Do you want to offer me temptation?
I've already offered him a temptation for a save.
Oh,
I
yes.
attacked with the demon.
Of course you did. Of
I
course you
can't
did.
offer any more this turn,
No.
essentially.
You
Because I've offered everything, won everything.
could on her. If she,
When
if
she
piles
attacks.
into attack.
Yeah.
I do wound you 3 times at -1 damage too.
So these will be 5 ups.
Very nice.
So 2 are slain.
The flailing fists. I do. Ooh, go on the fists. I hit you 5 times. freeze to wound you. I wound you 5 times.
I do have 4 ups
No
here.
rend here, but 2 damage. Oh, very nice.
Every single one.
Very nice. I've piled in with the Sorcerer Lord because they've got a 2-inch range on their staff. As far as I'm aware, you have to attack if you're eligible. I don't want to, so I wasn't going to pile in, but I may as well because I may as well try and kill one if I get lucky. The Chaos Rune Blade. Goodbye. The Chaos Rune Blade. Goodbye. The Chaos Rune Blade. I hit you both times.
Okay.
The Chaos Rune Blade. I wound you once. I will
like to
deny your
wound me?
temptation. I don't want you having to prone.
Would you like to?
No, I'm good.
Can I interest you in a...
Not with a damage 1
Can
AP
I
Ren 0 weapon.
please? I'm selling wounds. No wounds.
Do you want temptation? Would you like auto 6s? Slaanesh has you covered. Have a dark temptation today.
You
is
do
free.
take 3 mortal wounds.
Or do I? 6
Yes.
board saves. Yes, I did. That's fine. So I'm down to 2 remaining.
Okay.
So be it. I did wound you once, no rend. Damage 1.
Okay. 5 out save.
Smack!
I take
And then
wound.
one attack with my Sorcerer's Staff. Misses. Okay.
Fair enough. I'm going to go with the mask next.
That'll
See
be
if
fine.
she can finish the business. So she does have the option at the start of the hero phase to either heal 3 wounds or gain 3 extra attacks. Obviously I went with the gain 3 extra attacks because she wasn't wounded, so I do have 9
Yeah.
attacks at the moment. So this is 3s and 3s.
She's too busy pirouetting.
She's literally just showing off
Yeah.
before she kills you. So that is 3 at -1.
Okay. -1, so I'm fine because of all
Okay.
our defense.
Well then that's her attack, so I'll just
Okay.
have to pile the demonettes in and see what I can do. Managed to get 5 of the demonettes in, which does include the snippy little champion, so I'll see what damage I can do with them. So this is 3s and 4s. Could you imagine if I did still have exploding 6s? Because I've rolled so many 6s.
That's why I'm glad it's gone.
I do get
I'm
it.
not sure how I feel about the temptation dice in your hands though, because it's very creepy. It's this little goblin going, "Would you like some dice?"
4 wounds, -1 rend. I am a creepy little dice goblin.
I do fail 2 of them.
That kills one.
Unless I ward save it, damn it! I should really stop trying to take armies with ward saves. They just don't
they
work
just-
for me. It's just the champion left, but I'll tell you now, she probably won't be passing around.
Battle shock then.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, even
I'm
on a
off
1
to
you
the great
fail.
nightclub in the sky. I'm not auto passing because that now opens up a nice wedge, you see.
Trying to think what the
Or the
great
Riders
nightclub
of
in the
Doom.
sky would be called.
Afterlife.
Tab 9.
Oh, that's a good one as
That
well.
is a good one.
Maybe Afterlife is the name of the club night that she's going to. Right. Now you do have a battle shock to do down here.
So leadership 10,
You're a
and I've
demon.
lost 10.
Okay.
But I can re-roll this if I roll high.
Oh, it's straight down the line.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Oh, it pays
I
off.
only lose the 1.
Pays off. Okay, very
That's
nice.
very lucky for me.
You don't need to roll for this because Reality Blinks is not a rule for Demonettes
It
anymore.
just doesn't exist. It's now changed to you can rally on 5s when
Well,
you're issued the command.
It's quite nice because it means you can get up there. I don't know whether that's better than the Reality Blinks, but
I think it might be better if I ever remembered that rally was a command.
well, it's also one of those things where you're a melee army against a melee army, so rally's quite difficult to
Yeah.
do. But regardless, that is your lot.
It's my turn. I am still holding 1, 2, and more.
Indeed.
So I'm getting the 3 points there. And I did got my battle tactic because, surprise, surprise, it's really not hard to roll 3 7-ups when you can re-roll it with most of your army and you have a bunch of units.
It's really quite easy, actually.
Yeah. I have a feeling there are going to be some a load of MSU builds for this that are going to make it really easy to score points.
Well, points do mean prizes.
They do.
Speaking of points, I'm about to get some now.
No!
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. My turn 2. Couple things to note. We both forgot our arcane blots. We both did them at the battle shock phase. I did a mortal wound. You tried to zap my sorcerer.
You shrugged it.
And she shrugged it.
That's nice.
Yeah, which is nice. Now, the astute amongst you may have noticed that in Jaws of Galette, the player going second, moi, at the start of the battle round can is the operative word, remove a objective on the battlefield. I decided not to because my brain forgot. Now, in theory, I could have removed this one. It wouldn't have changed much about Jinx's movement. I could have removed that one because she was going to move forward anyway, and it removes the sticky. However, I did have a plan in mind, which was to use Warp Reality, the teleport Jinx spell with my sorcerer to move on to there for Cunning Maneuver this turn to try and get rid of that one. Alas, you can't do that if you're in range, and also casting near her is quite tricky when she's only got 2 wounds remaining. And also, I forgot, it's too late now to go back. Tough.
You are not truly Zinch and you cannot change the ways.
I can change the ways, but I'm just choosing not to. Maybe that's part of my plan.
Oh,
Now, shall I tell you what else is part of my plan? Strike at an opening. Now, heroic actions, I did check this, you have to do heroic actions first. So I can't put all the buffs up on Mercedes, but there is an opening, she strikes at it. So she gets to fight as a Glacian champ.
My heroic action for what it's worth didn't work, so I tried to get a free
Good!
CP.
Here we go.
And I didn't.
I hit you all of the times. I wound you. Oh, Mercedes, once.
Well, I don't have all out defense anymore.
No,
so
you're not allowed
6.
it. It is 2 damage because I'm not allowed to put Flaming Weapon on. I'm then going to immediately pile in with my Sworn Bodyguard because I'm going to use my second heroic action to do the ability, what is it called? Lead by example. So, more fighting, more murders. This is important because my battle tactic is Enthrall to Chaos. I've chosen this objective. If there's no enemy units within 12 of it, which is only this Demonette unit, success. I've piled in and I've done my attacks and I've done 6 wounds.
Perfect.
Which is the
Perfect
blessed number.
6s. To say.
Oh, cheeky.
Slaanesh is pleased with me on this day. I only lose 3.
Okay, very nice. That's fine. I wasn't expecting them to wipe the unit out there and then. It would have been great because then they could have moved off and charged, which would have been pretty significant. But it's okay.
No.
It's okay.
No.
I have other ways and means.
No.
We're going to do some spells. We thought it would be prudent to show off the spells happening over here because they are both within 24 of your Infernal Enraptress. And her Lyre of Nastiness, which previously, it's still kind of the same. I've got to reroll successfuls and I take D3 mortal wounds on a perils. But it's also if any of the rerolls is a 6.
Yeah.
It still goes off unless I die.
It's quite powerful.
It's pretty good.
It doesn't count as a miscast, so you can still cast more powers, but
Yes.
you do take mortals.
So what I'm going to do is Binding Damnation from my Sorcerer Lord. It doesn't go off. Okay, fine. We're then going to attempt to cast... Oh, also, she's going to give the 6-up ward save to this unit down here. That's not a spell, that's just an ability. Oracular Visions. She is going to, however, do Demonic Power on them.
Okay.
+1 to hit and wound.
Nice.
Now that does go off, so I have to re-roll it. Oh no! Okay.
Oh, she takes D3 mortal wounds.
Okay. Would you like to roll it?
I would.
I feel like you should.
She takes 3.
6. Oh, she's alive with a wound!
What did you roll? You rolled a 10.
I rolled a 10, yeah.
Oh.
So you are still eligible to deny after all this, which is mad. Oh, that was very stressful. You do have 4 denies. And for what it's worth, you are in denial range of everything.
So because it's a 10, the likelihood that I'm going to deny that is quite low, so I'm going to leave it.
Okay, so this unit is +1 to hit and wound.
Fine.
Very nice indeed. You'll notice that my Chaos Sorcerer Lord on Manticore is slightly wounded.
What happened, Chef?
Well, first of all, it went swimmingly. I cast Chaotic Conduit on my gal Mercedes, successfully, might I add. She also cast Flaming Weapon on herself. It was a good time for everyone involved.
Yeah.
I then tried to cast Gift of Chaos and I failed. Fine. I then tried to cast Spike Tongue Curse upon your fiends.
Yeah.
And I rolled a double 1. So not only did I miscast, but with a Spike Tongue Curse, if you don't cast it, you take 3 mortal wounds. So I did take 4 mortal wounds. I managed to shrug 1, but that could have gone better.
Yeah. Quite
Never mind.
possibly.
Never mind.
What is Mercedes getting, though?
Mercedes, now, because of Chaotic Conduit, gets to roll on the glory of chaos.
This is getting better and better.
Yeah, that was basically my entire game plan. So, I rolled 2d6. I can reroll one of these because she's the Mark of Chaos Undivided. She's a Demon Prince.
Oh, no.
I don't know if I want that. Let me have a look, because I can pick another option, but also, has she done enough to deserve it? You know, in my canon, in my head canon, I don't think she's done enough to deserve it yet.
She's not quite reached
So
peak
I'm
Mercedes.
instead, she's got Slaughterer's Strength, so she's got +1 rend for the rest of the battle.
She's really getting those heals out.
She's had 1 Sambuca. Oh no. It's not Slaughterer's Strength.
No?
It's Jaeger Strength. She had 1 too many bombs. Final bits of magic. I did cast Arcane Bolt over there. You let me have it because I have 2 spells to cast down here. The first of which will be a Mystic Shield. I'm going to cast Mystic Shield
You
upon...
can't roll your endless spell.
I'm going to roll that in a minute.
You can't roll.
I'm just playing with it.
You can't roll that in the tray. It might break it.
Yeah, no, that's true. Okay, so I'm going to cast Mystic Shield and I'm going to cast that upon my knights.
Okay.
It is successful, so I do have to re-roll it. Well, it does go off on a 6, on an 8, but I will take D3 mortal wounds because there was a 6.
D3 mortal wounds is the 1.
My 5 up ward save for myself.
You're
Bosh.
fine.
Okay.
Can I deny it?
You can. Okay, so no shield. That's fine. But now the 8-fold Doom Sigil.
Please.
It's cast on a 5. It is
Successful.
cast.
Reroll
it. We'll re-roll it. It's cast on an 8. Thank you. It is cast on
it.
Okay, so I will place this down wholly within 6 inches, an inch away from everyone, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't move, so that will be the end of... Oh no, I've got a prayer to do. I've got a prayer to do. I'm just going to do that quickly. I'm going to curse this unit of... No, I'm not. 9 inches? I'm going to curse those fiends. I curse you, sir! No, because it is curse value 4.
Okay.
That is it. Oracular Vision's over there for a 6-up ward, of course. Let me put down my sigil. I don't have enough movement to go over you, so to the side it will be. The Chaos Lord on mount. Chaos Lord on Crackerjack. I will measure it properly, but you know, we all know that I'm 3 inches away. The knights are just moving alongside here. I did have to pull back a little bit. I forgot the mask was there, but I've measured it properly, everyone. And then, of course, we're going to retreat because with 1 wound remaining, I do not want that in my life. That is my movement phase done. Let's do some charges. Let's do some charges. The Sorcerer Lord on Manticore. A 10. Ooh. The Chaos Lord on Demonic Mount. Bum.
No.
And then the Chaos Knights, because even with the +1, I don't think that's going to be in. But I'll check it in a minute, because they are Slaanesh. And then the Knights. Yes. Okay, let me move those guys in. Crackerjack. I did manage to make it in with my Chaos Lord on Demonic Mount over there. A 5 was just enough. Praise be unto Slaanesh for your gifts of +1 charge. The Crackerjack. Don't hold back. That's a 7. Okay, let me move him in because he does mortal wounds, so I need to aware. Chaos Lord, of course he's going to charge into all 4 units. Yeah. And also the Brutish Rampage does apply to every unit within an inch, which is all 4 of them, which is very nice. So for each 2+, you take D3 mortal wounds. On your mask. On your demonettes. Yes.
That is a dead
Squish
demonette.
is one of them. On your keeper. Oh, come on now. On your fiends. Yes, it is. Oh, man.
Okay.
Nice. That's what he gets for broadsiding.
So it does kill a fiend.
Does kill a fiend. Okay.
And a demonette, although, I mean, it would have been nice if you'd done it the other way around and I would have gotten ward saves, but fine.
Well, still. I'm going to charge with my Chaos Knights now. Yes, I am.
Oh, no.
Monsters Rampage time.
Also known as RAR XD time.
Yes, well, we're both doing a row. I row with my Manticore at your fiends. No roar today.
I RAR with my keeper at your Crackerjack.
Yes. I'm skilled.
You're so skilled. I'm so skilled.
I'm
so skilled.
So, nothing else to do at the end of the charge phase. I'm going to do murders now because I've got a lot of fight first to do.
Yeah.
We're going to kick off with the Chaos Lord on Demonic Mount. Because of my Knights of Chaos ability, Strike First effect applies to him, and then he will immediately make the Chaos Knights next to him fight. The same also applies for my Chaos Lord down here, which is very nice. Yeah. Forgive me, I was going to attack without doing my Tracer Mighty Hooves.
Oh! The hooves are always the most important.
5s.
666. Who are you?
Priest by hooves. It'll be forced to wound. This is accounting for the minus to wound, everyone.
Who are you?
I believe you mean hoof am I? Hey! No rend here, but damage 1. That was pretty good.
It fell over.
Yeah.
Oh,
the mighty hooves. Okay.
Damage 1. So
damage
one is taken 3 wounds.
Next up, the Cursed Warhammer, otherwise known as the Desolator Squad. There we go.
I don't think they're that bad.
I do. I hit you once because of your minuses.
That's what you get for desecrating the Desolators.
No, but I did manage to do plenty of wounds with my horsey.
As is tradition.
I will do the Knights. The hooves once again proving their worth, doing 2 wounds to the fiends from the horses. And now my Cursed Lances. Hitting on 5s because you are a fiend, but I do have lots of attacks because of my Banner of Screaming Flesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That wouldn't have been a great roll anyway, to be fair. It will be forced to wound because you are a fiendish fiend from Fiendington. 4 wounds at -2 damage 2.
So I have no save, they're dead.
Great success.
Because you did 4 wounds, so that's 8 damage.
Yeah, that's 8 damage, yeah.
So.
The poor champion hasn't even had a chance to swing their Warhammer yet. They're just too busy going, kill them over there.
Warhammer for you.
No Warhammer for you, but Warhammer for you. Crackerjack.
No.
Now, I'm sure there's more prudent targets in terms of the tactical play, but this is a Chaos Lord. They see a big thing. It will bring them glory. They want to fight it.
You know what? I do understand. I will be all out defensing my Keeper of Secrets.
Now, normally I would have 4 attacks with my Hex Battle Axe.
But I am unleashing my Threadeny voice box.
Which is very
so
cool.
every enemy unit within 6 inches, just for this combat phase, and I can only do it once per battle, is -1 to its attacks. All of its melee attacks.
Which is very nice indeed.
Yeah.
So, be it, as they say.
Ha! Nice.
We will start with the Tracer Crackerjack. So 3 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, -1, damage 2. Can't do all that attack because you rowered at me.
Arr, so skewy.
I hit you twice. I wound you twice.
This is -1 rend.
So 4 up saves.
1 goes through, the damage,
2 damage.
is 2, so my 5 up wards. I take 2 damage.
Okay. The Demon Bound Blade. So if I roll 6s to hit here, they do a mortal wound in addition. Which is nice. No, but I do hit you both times. I wound you once at -2 damage
So
D3.
5 up.
D3. 2.
My wards. 1
One.
more goes through, so I've taken 3 wounds so far.
And then finally my Hexed Battle Axe. Now, my Hexed Battle Axe is the Hellfire weapon, so 6s to wound will just do 2 mortal wounds instead.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's -1 and damage 2. I hit you all of the times. I wound you once and no mortal
So
wounds.
it's -1.
So 4 up.
Does go through.
It is 2 damage.
I take 1 more. So
Okay.
I've taken 4 wounds.
That could have gone a lot better, Mr. Crackerjack. It's Chaos Knight time. My Chaos Knights. Because they are Corn Knights on the charge, I do get an extra attack, but you have said no.
No, thank
with
you.
your relic. So we're back to normal. I have issued all out attack on them. It won't make any difference to the Keeper, but it will help offset the minuses against the Fiends because I do have a +1 already.
Yeah.
So it will be freeze and freeze because even though I have a +1 to wound from the spell, -1. You following along?
I'm following.
Very good. We've got 9 lances. I've done the horses off camera and did a wound into the Fiends. That was it.
And nothing into the Keeper.
No. 9 lances into the Keepers. No, into the
Fiends.
unit of Keepers.
Could you imagine if I had 3 Keepers as a unit?
Into the Fiends. One of the lances, thanks to the Riders of Doom, is able to go within ½ an inch of the champ into the Keeper and the champ's hammer as well. Might look like a flail. It's a hammer.
Flail hammer.
Fiends!
That's what we play, because we flail around and don't really know what's happening half the time.
Fiends! Not great. I kill one. Because there's -2 damage.
4 wounds. So you kill the one and one has taken a wound.
Fine. We'll do the Warhammer.
This is into Keeper.
Into Keeper. We'll do the Lance, rather. 1 hit. Doesn't wound, despite the 2s required there. The Hammer. I hit you all of the times.
Right.
I wound you all of the times because of the +1 to wound from the spell.
The rend
-1,
is,
2 damage.
4 up saves here. So 2 damage, so 4 wards.
Okay.
I take 2 more, so she's taken 6 wounds total.
Is that enough to degrade her?
I
hope
would
so.
assume so, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Right. It will now be my choice. We would be the Manticore, but there's no one to fight, so we'll do the War Shrine.
I'm going to activate my mask next. Because my Demon Knights have fight last, I can't pick them, so...
We also did the War Shrine off camera because, I killed 2. You didn't miss much.
I still have the extra 3 attacks because it lasts until my next hero phase. So 3s, 3s.
Maybe mistakes were made.
Maybe. Oh, I'm being attacked by a tree.
Good. The Sylvaneth are here now.
Oh no. 3s to wound you.
Okay, mistakes were not made.
2 wounds at -1.
4+ save. Crack my jack.
Okay, I'm then going to use my Keeper of Secrets Excess of Violence ability, so she can fight again this phase, but it won't be until the end. She gives her strike last.
There's so much fight last.
So much. Also,
I
I
have
want to fight first, so
Yes.
yeah.
I have no one else to fight with yet because remember that these contingent of the Gal Pals over here do have fight last. So it's basically all the combat over here.
We'll go with the Keeper next. Yeah, it turns out she degrades 8 wounds, so she's not degraded. So I'll see what she can do. Keeper. Everything into your Crackerjack, because sure, I could put some into your horses, but I want to kill your Crackerjack. It was cool.
I mean, the audacity that I had, clearly.
Yeah, yeah. So Elegant Great Blade. These will be 3s and 3s.
Okay.
I do miss the once.
Okay.
That is 2 wounds at -1.
4+ saves. Okay.
Take 2 damage.
So 6 up ward from the War Shrine. Okay, I do take 2 damage.
And then my pincers. 3s and 3s.
Okay.
Do miss you the once.
Oh, they make me so nervous.
-2 damage 5.
5 up save.
Oh.
5 up save.
Oh. Maybe calm down a little bit.
5 up save. No, because that's what happens.
Okay, fine.
Yes! Yes! This is what I'm all about.
But you did take 2 damage.
That's fine. I didn't die, so that's the main thing.
Yet.
Don't say that.
Demonettes, we'll see if they can do any better than a Keeper of Secrets.
I mean, look, weight of attacks, maybe? I mean, maybe.
Not when I roll a bunch of 2s.
Okay.
I mean, still, I have a chance
Dream's
to do a
still
little
alive.
bit more. 4's to wound you.
Indeedy.
That is 4 at -1. So they still have a chance to do
Dream's
better.
alive. I'm
No.
fine.
Okay, never mind. Feed.
Why not?
Pincers.
Okay.
Heal all of the
Okay.
Wound you all of the time, -1.
I failed 2 of them.
D3 damage.
You do kill 1, maybe.
4.
Ward saves. 1 is still alive, I'm sorry.
My stinger. I hit.
Ding you with my stinger.
I don't wound.
Oh, that's sad.
We just need, I mean, it's James. James is here, that's what's happened.
Hey, leave me out of this.
I'm using James's dice for my temptation dice. That's what's happened.
Mercedes. We're on the strike last steps now, so I'm going to do Mercedes. Hitting on
Why would you
freeze.
ever start with anyone else?
Because I would be an idiot.
Exactly.
Hitting on freeze, winning on freeze, -2 now because
Alright.
of the extra Jaeger bomb that
You
she has.
just need 1 wound to go through.
I do. Well, I hit you 3 times, which means she's going to wound once. Now she wounds all the time. She just did 9 damage. There we go. Now that's very important because that is my battle tactic completed.
That is, and I get to fight you with a mask next.
Yeah.
Mask time. Takes off the mask and it's just me under there.
Ah!
I'm there and I'm here.
Oh my goodness.
Everything is my face now. 3s and 3s.
And the mask that you took off was actually one of those like rubber president's masks from Point Break, but it was Katie.
All along.
Katie was Richard Nixon the entire time.
4 at -1.
4 at -1, you say. I passed 2 of them.
Okay, so there's 4 damage.
Okay, 6 up wards from the War Shrine. Come on, War Shrine.
There you go.
Power
That's
it
what
up.
she was meant to do all along. If she'd done that last time, you'd be dead.
I know.
But she didn't.
No.
So maybe I'm dead.
Okay, maybe. Right. So, that is the end of the combat phase.
Yeah, there's no...
There's no battle shock to do
take
because
anywhere
none of us can fail.
No.
Now, fun fact, 7 models have died within range of the 8-fold Doom Sigil.
I don't like it.
So for each 3+, and this is where it could get a bit weird, for each 3+, the player whose turn is taking place, which is me, picks 1 Slaves to Darkness unit wholly within 18 inches and adds 1 to their attack's characteristic, apart from mounts, until that player's next hero phase. So if I double turn you, this does nothing.
But if you don't,
If I don't, then I'm
gonna run away from
I'm
you
beefy.
next turn.
Well,
No, I
I'm
don't
going to give
like
it to everyone.
I don't like it.
That's 1,
No.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even the sorcerer who ran away.
no.
That's really cool.
Not for me.
So, after that excitement, as mentioned, nothing happens in the battle shock phase. Arcane Bolt isn't in range of anything. I do get another 4 points. I've done my battle tactic. I'm holding 2. I don't quite have that one in the middle.
Fine.
I know. And I don't have the ability to roll on any Eye of the Gods because I've not claimed any objectives yet or killed any heroes or monsters yet. All that's left to do is roll off for the priority. You let me go first. Would you like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Oh!
Oh, that means
You can pick.
just
It doesn't
get
matter
it.
what I roll
Yeah.
because even if it's a draw,
Okay.
No, it's nowhere close.
Well, I'm taking it anyway,
I understand.
regardless.
And you know what I'm going to do?
Thank you.
I'm going to remember to turn off an objective this time.
Smart. We're now at the start of Battle Round 3, and I do have a couple of things to explain. First of all,
We're rewinding.
I forgot about the Dark Temptations on the Keeper. So
Yes.
what Dark Temptations does, it's very similar to what it used to do with a little twist. So you either accept or deny my Dark Temptations. I choose a unit within engagement range. If you accept, I get D3 Depravity. If you deny, you take D3 Mortal Wounds.
Yes.
Now, against the Warriors, it didn't really matter because they died to morale anyway, but I did 3 more.
We rolled it off camera because I would be denying the depravity at that stage because I just wanted to limit how much you were getting to begin with. So I did take the mortal wounds, but it wasn't enough to kill me before the battle shock anyway.
I mean, it would have never
Made zero
made a
difference.
difference. And
Here, however,
I did do 2 mortal wounds on him, and you didn't shrug them, so he's only got 1 wound remaining.
again, I absolutely would have denied precisely because if
I'm
I'd have
1 away from my entire army being -1 to hit.
which would have made a huge difference for the combat. So I absolutely would have been denying. And because I've got a 5-up shrug against mortal wounds anyway, I rolled 2 4s, so fine. So yes, we are where we are. I do only have 1 wound remaining, which is a bit of a problem because you just successfully cast an arcane bolt and I didn't deny it.
I did also do acquiescence.
You did.
So, which I rolled a 2 for my D3. So the knights and the wizard, because I can't see Crackerjack because of the trees, are both +1 to be wounded, +1, whatever it is.
+1 to wound.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I am going to cast Cacophonic Choir.
I did deny a Mystic Shield, however, so that's nice. No
Mystic Shield on my
for the
lady.
prelats. Oh, it was so close.
Doesn't
to
go
miss.
off. Doesn't go off. Because it needs a 6, and what that would have done, I rolled 2 dice, and for everything within 6 inches of me, that is lower than the bravery I roll, would have taken D3 mortal.
Okay. But am I going to take D3 mortal wounds at the start of the movement phase for your arcane bolt?
Quite possibly, but I should also mention my battle tactic for this turn is Death by 1,000 Cuts, which is choose a unit and do wounds to it with 3 different units. And it's best day ever for my Keeper of Secrets.
It's best day ever for my Crackerjack.
Nice. At the start of the movement phase, I should specify the knights are my target for Death by 1,000 Cuts.
Okay.
But I am going to unleash my arcane bolt on your Crackerjack.
Please, no!
It is 2 mortal wounds.
Okay then.
You need to fail one of these.
I passed neither. I'm dead.
Good!
Oh, that's really sad.
Don't want him in my life anymore.
Goodbye, Crackerjack.
Goodbye.
Now it is Mercedes' time to shine.
Not yet, though. I do get my
Even
turn.
more than she
Stay
already
away
has.
from me. Don't have much to move because stuff's in combat, but essentially everything's stepping forward, so it's not going to be hard for me to fail. Some charges. You've got a very hefty move, and then she's just going to step forward. Tiny bit of shooting, and hopefully the start of me obtaining my battle tactic, my Infernal Enraptress. 6 shots going into your knights.
Yes.
3s and 4s.
No bum.
I hit you all the time.
Okay. Where did I put my dice?
That is 3 wounds at -1.
3 wounds at -1,
wounds
you
at
say?
-1.
3 wounds at -1.
3 wounds at -1.
3 wounds at -1. Okay, I take a wound.
Would you like to not
I'll
take a
not
wound?
take depravity. I'll take D3 mortal wounds.
You make 3 mortal wounds.
You kill a knight
Good!
with your dark gift. I really like the mechanic because I'm at this really weird juggling point now because of your grand strategy as well, where you've got to get 36 depravity. I'm like, I really don't want to do it, but then it's chipping away at me.
So here's the interesting thing as well, is obviously the cost of summoning is baked into the cost of the units, as is kind of the buffs that you get for not spending your depravity points. So it's like, I'm at a point in the game where I'm not going to be able to summon anything because I need to keep the depravity points for my grand strategy. So it's actually quite a hard grand strategy because I want to summon demons. Charge phase, Contorted Epitome.
A prickmer. Yep.
Yep. Fiends.
Yep.
I'll move those in.
Okay.
Stomp phase, except not stomp phase because I'm going to roar at you.
No!
Roaring at your knights. Yes.
Ow, no all that defense for me.
Very scary. So we go to the start of the combat phase, a couple of things that are happening. Euphoric Killers is going to go onto your knights, obviously. And I think I'm going to have it be my keeper.
Okay.
And I'm also going to offer you a Dark Temptation.
I'm going to deny your dark temptation.
Take D3 mortal wounds.
I will
one mortal
not
wound.
take any mortal wounds. You'll kill another knight.
Okay. Okay.
Ay, 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 ay.
I want to kill you,
I understand.
but I don't want to kill you too fast.
Ah, yes,
I
the
wanna
dark
be-
temptation.
I want to be able to enjoy it, you see.
Ugh.
So essentially, I can't kill you with something now because then I won't get my battle tactics. I need to wound you first. I'm going to go with the demonettes
Yep.
and hope that I can wound you.
You only need to do a single wound.
So
The
I've got-
mask is risky.
Yes.
She could kill me.
Because she could, in theory, because she's obviously got the extra 3 attacks. Now, I've got 4 in, one of which is the champion
Indeed.
3s and 4s.
Well, that's a good start.
That is a good start. Please transfer. I just need a single wound.
Well, you got 5. 5 4-up saves.
Okay.
Okay. 6 up ward saves from the War Shrine. Tripsy Sixy! No, no,
Okay.
you kill a knight. And
So I kill a knight.
Okay.
So fine. I've taken 2 for my battle tactic. Right.
Oh, goodbye. My knights are obviously going to fight. I did do the horses, they completely whiffed. And I did the lance into the demonettes and killed 2 of them. But now we have the ensorcelled warhammer onto your keeper of
Yes, I
secrets.
have spent a command point on all-out defense on her. I was debating being able to do all-out attack in future, but I'm just going to trust the fact that it's my best day ever.
You will need it.
I have +1 to my save anyway because it's
You
my
do,
best
but
day.
I am -1 rend. So this will
It does still-
effectively,
yeah.
they will keep you to a 3-up
That's fine.
save, basically.
I don't want to degrade her. I don't want you to degrade
Well,
her.
I only need to do 2 damage to degrade her.
Exactly.
That's kind of
so
what I'm
going to
thinking.
try and avoid it.
So I do have an extra attack because of my sigil, and I do still have the Gift of Chaos, or Demonic Power active, so +1 to hit and wound.
Okay.
So of course I missed twice. Yes, it is forced to hit with the hammer. I do, however, wound twice.
You wound me twice.
At -1, damage 2, so 3-up saves.
The damage
2
is...
damage.
Wards.
Oh,
She is degraded.
a little degradation. Good work.
The Keeper will go now. You did manage to degrade her, which only impacts her Impaling Claws.
Okay.
And -1 damage on it now, so it's just damage 4.
It doesn't help me much there.
I'm going to start with my Elegant Great Blade. This will be 3s and 2s because it is my best day.
3s and 2s?
+1 to wound.
Oh, you did all out defense on
Yeah,
yourself. I was
I
like,
did.
it's because you were talking about doing all out attack on yourself.
So there is 2 wounds, -1 damage 2.
4-ups.
Oh. My Impaling Claws. I just want 1 depravity point now.
No.
Why is it so hard?
No.
I hit you both times.
Oh no.
I do wound you both times now. This is -2 damage 4.
5-up saves. Oh, 4 wounds.
That does put me up immediately to 4 depravity points.
It also kills 1, puts
Yep.
1 down to 2 wounds remaining, and gives you a battle tactic because that's the
Yes, it
3rd
does.
unit that's wounded them.
Yep.
Bum.
Yep. I'm going to go with my Contorted Epitome next because I don't think I've ever actually gotten her into battle.
Sure.
Going to go with my Coiled Tentacles first. 3s and 4s. Okay. 1 wound at -2.
-2.
-2.
Okay.
Damage 2.
6 upwards even. I've got a wound
Okay.
remaining, I'll have you know.
My Piercing Claws.
No.
3s and 4s.
Oh my goodness. Nessa and Tessa, calm yourselves.
Imagine if I had the Exploding 6s.
I'm so glad you don't. Also, you do have the depravity mechanic, which is very cool.
Yes.
-1?
So 4 at -1 damage 1.
6 ups. I'm dead. That was a terrible roll. Goodbye. But, yeah, I mean, you degraded the keeper.
Did something at least. That's my turn. There's no battle shock.
Yeah.
There's no more battle to do.
No.
So
No.
pretty decent. I am getting 2 on the primary because I'm holding 2, but you got rid of that one. So
I
I'm
did,
not
yes.
holding more
I think you
anymore,
forgot to mention that.
but it happened.
Sorry.
And I did get my battle tactic because I did wound you with 3 different units. I actually wounded you with 4 different units, which means I get 5 more points. No, okay, fair enough. I understand. I also, I checked the Contorted Epitome's ability.
Yes.
So if she's within 3 inches of an enemy unit, they can't issue or receive commands anyway, so my roll was kind of pointless, but the more you know. She also stops enemy units within 3 inches retreating.
Which is very powerful indeed.
Very powerful.
But
so
I will not retreat from battle because I
you're not
am
in battle anymore because I killed you.
because I'm chaos and we revel in it. Okay, my turn 3. My battle tactic is run them down, so I need to successfully charge with 3 units. That seems a bit easy, but fine. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Heroic action-wise, Mercedes has taken charge once again. It is her best day ever.
I attempted to get a command point with my keeper and it didn't work.
You're a failure.
Hey!
You know what
me.
isn't a failure? Mercedes, with her second heroic action, she has made a pledge to the Dark Gods. So if she does roll on the Eye of the Gods, she will be rolling 3d6 and picking.
That's very nice.
Yes. Spell-wise, we failed to get Demonic Speed off over there. Fine. We did get Flaming Weapon off over here, even with a reroll. And I rolled a double 6, which meant I took D3 mortal wounds, which I shrugged. I only took the 1, but I shrugged it because
Mercedes does not care.
She does not care. Over here with my Sorcerer Lord on Manticore, we did successfully cast Spike Tongue Curse this time. I took a mortal wound for my troubles from the reroll forced by the Harp of Power. I only did the 1 mortal wound.
Yeah, because I shrugged 2 of them.
Very nice. Wind of Chaos did not go off once again. And
you gave me Strike Blast?
I did get the Binding Damnation off on the Keeper, which is very nice indeed. We now come over to my Chaos Sorcerer Lord down here. So just before, I mean, the 6-up ward is going to go on themselves. They'll be getting it anyway, but fine. I've also done the 6-up ward on the Chaos Knights, as you would imagine. Now, I do only have 1 wound remaining. I'm sure casting powers is probably a risk, but...
It's funny.
You're damn right. We're going to attempt to cast Chaotic Conduit upon my Gal Mercedes. It fails.
You're safe for now.
Well, I do have another power, I'll have you know.
For now.
I'm going to cast Warp Reality, which is the Zinch specific power, which will enable me to teleport. It is successfully cast on 6, so I have to re-roll it. Oh, okay. Now you could attempt to deny it, or do you want to do your mortal wounds first?
Mortal wounds first, obviously.
I've only got 1 wound remaining. Double 6. Now I'm dead. Oh, that's really sad. That's really sad.
I'm so happy
what was the other
killed
one?
someone.
Oh, I passed
So
one. It was so close.
But
yeah, I definitely only have the 5
murder.
wounds. But I do explode from your dissonant harp. That's
so
fine.
happy.
It's not the end of the world. It's very sad, but it's not the end of
It's
the world.
hilarious.
Yes, it is. So there's one final thing to do, which is a curse as a prayer from my priest onto your Keeper of Secrets.
Leave my keeper alone. She's done nothing to you.
It does go off. So this means all attacks against you are an additional mortal wound on 6 to wound.
Okay, so I've got that and I've got Strike Blast, although I am -1 to hit on my entire army, so maybe that will save me.
Maybe.
Please, Sleech. Please.
Manticore Blimey to channel the beard. The Lord on Demonic Mount. And then his contingent rolled the big 6 on their run. Here come the riders of ruin, of doom, of your end. Reversing with the priest. Well, War Shrine, you know what I mean. The Fiends.
I chose to redeploy them because maybe I can use them for a bit of a counter charge next turn. I did roll a 5, so they're back there now.
I also forgot to mention in my command phase that my warriors attempted to rally with the CP that I gained from Magnificent from my Warlord detachment, which I also forgot to mention to you, and I failed every single one, so that's fine. Mercedes! The Gal Pals! And now it's the charge phase. Charge time.
Yeah.
The War Shrine.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Whee!
Bonk. We will now go over to Mercedes.
Of course. Of course. Alas.
We'll do the Gal Pals. That will make it to the mask, but that's fine.
Oh.
Okay then. So I've moved them in. It's the Chaos Knights now. I have, of course, spent a CP from my Chaos Lord of Slaanesh to give them the run and charge in case that wasn't obvious. Said Knights, I'll turn that 2 into a 4. That's a 7 because of my Hornblower.
Okay.
And then the Chaos Lord himself, an 8 should get me into the Demonettes. Let me move everyone in. It's the end of the charge phase.
Got Mercedes there.
Yeah.
It'd be a shame if someone were to
Stomp on
her. Oh.
Oh, goodbye. Sure. How many more wounds did you do?
That's 2.
The Aura of Chaos. I take 2 wounds.
Then after stomping on you, I then extend my hand. Please, can I offer you a dark temptation?
I mean, it's Mercedes. She says absolutely.
How many depravity points does that give me? 1.
It turns out you stared into her soul and gone, oh man, oh no, this is too dark. This is too dark even for me. Right, so that's that. There's no other. Oh, there's one monstrous action to do over there. I'm going to destroy your Fane of Slaanesh because I'm within 3 inches of it. I remove it from the field of battle. It's destroyed. That's the first time we've ever get to do that.
Hang on. There you go. Oh, I'm trying not to break him. He's crushed it.
Power! Right, so in terms of the fight phase, the Chaos Lord has fight first. He will then make the Knights automatically fight. We will then go over to Mercedes because it will be my choice, and then she will make her bodyguard fight. Don't get messy. Just how Mercedes likes it. We've done the mighty hooves from the Chaos Lord demonic mount steeds into the mask. I wounded once and did no wounds. We'll now do the cursed Warhammer. I hit you twice.
Okay.
I wound you twice at -1, damage 2.
5 ups.
5 ups. Okay, because you are on the terrain, so you get cover.
4 up wards.
I do 1 damage. Okay, fine. The Knights will then immediately attack into the Keeper. The Chaos Knights. I did the horses and the hammer off camera. Nothing happened.
No.
The Lances, however. Now I am hitting on 5s here, which is very sad for me because of your depravity.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a... that's a weird roll.
Would you... Oh, my hair clip fell out. Would you like another one?
Yeah, right.
You can also have a hair clip, apparently. It's
No,
on
I'm
the
good.
floor.
I will accept your offering.
How many depravity points do you give me?
I don't know. 5, that's fine. So it's make or break now. It will be freeze to wound you.
Yep.
5 saves of 6 up, 2 damage.
6s? No. So they're 2 damage, 1, 2, 3.
10 5 up wards from the Shining Aegis.
That'll be fine.
Shining Aegis.
5 ups. She takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
She has 2 wounds remaining.
Legend.
You know who else is legend?
Mercedes?
It's Mercedes time. Mercedes. All out attack on herself.
Of course.
Because she is fighting an enemy hero or monster. She gets an extra attack.
I am monstrous. And a hero. I'm a heroic monster.
Freeze followed by 2s because it is her best day ever.
Would you like another hit in there, Chef?
I absolutely would.
How many depravity does that
I don't know,
give
how much does it give you? Again, you stare too deep into the soul of Mercedes.
Can I have that back? It's a 2. So you can't obviously see when I roll off the table.
No.
So for those counting along at home, I am currently up to 6, 12. Yes. I'm 2 away from my next little upgrade.
Yeah, so I'll probably be doing no more depravity now because that means you get 6s to hit, do mortal wounds, which is what I've been forgetting about on her, but it's okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds at -2, damage 3.
6 ups.
It's 12 damage from Mercedes.
I die.
I did my Chaos Warriors pile in and attacks off camera because there was only a few that could make it in. I did decline a temptation. I did kill a warrior.
Yeah, you took a mortal wound.
They probably loved it. Yeah. And I have done 1 wound to the mask.
1 wound.
Which she doesn't save because it's random 1.
The damage is 1, so I do get my... She shrugs it.
She's fine. It's just my... so that's all my fight first.
So I now get to hit you with
stuff done. It is now your selection.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go with the Fiend, I think.
Sure.
I'm going with the Fiend next because everything else is fought.
Okay.
Of your stuff, so.
Yeah, apart from my shrine, but...
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I'm going into your shrine because...
Weirdly, you could kill it.
I could. So I'll go with my Deadly Pincers first. 3s and 3s.
I'm going to do all-out defense here.
I understand. 1 wound, -1, but...
So 4 up save. Okay.
D3 damage. It's 2 wounds.
6 up ward. Nope. Okay.
And then my Deadly Stinger, 3s and 3s. I missed you, so that's that.
You will not kill me.
No.
Gonna do the War Shrine. The Sacrificial Blade, the priest jumps down and hacks your head off, and then the fists are gonna go into the Demoness.
Okay.
Into the Fiend. So it will be 4s and 4s.
Yes.
I hit you only the once, so I will not kill you.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
How many?
No, I won't. Yeah, no, I will. No, I won't take that because I don't want to give you depravity.
Take 1 mortal wound.
Okay, very good. Sorry about that, everyone.
really
I do take
easy.
a mortal wound.
Okay.
That will happen after my attack, so degradation won't. There's only the one, and it does wound, -1 damage, 2 on the fiend.
6 up. No, the fiend is gone. No, it's got 1 wound remaining.
Yes.
Because it's taken 1, yes.
The flailing fists into the demonettes. I hit you once.
Okay.
I wound you once.
Minus
None. 2 damage.
2 dead.
Okay.
You are just within 3 inches of the contorted epitome, so it did pile in to attack your knight. So I'm going to go with my claws first. 3s, 4s.
I specifically wasn't with Mercedes so that I could do all that attack myself.
Yeah. 4s.
Oh, goodness.
So that is 5 at -1 damage 1.
Ooh, okay. You've already offered them a temptation.
Not them. I offered. Did I offer
You
them?
did, because I used it to hit the keeper.
Yes, you did use it to hit the keeper. I think it's Mercedes Galpals I hadn't offered one to.
Yes.
That's the one.
That will
Okay.
come later when the mask attacks them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew there was one I hadn't done it
So
to.
3 of them go through.
Damage 1?
Damage 1, so 6 up wards. I do pass 1, so 1 is still alive.
Okay. The tentacles. I hit you the once. I do wound you. This is -2 damage 2.
It does go through.
Okay.
6 up wards, because I'm still just within range, because it's 15 inches now with the degradation. Oh, I've still got 1 alive.
Hey.
Very nice.
The mask. You are -1 to wound because you're Nurgle. So this will be 3s and 4s here. That is 3 at -1 damage 2.
4 up saves. I do tank 2 of them.
Do you want to save them all?
No, I'm good.
How many mortal wounds do you take? 2 mortal wounds.
So 2 6-up shrugs from the damage, and then 2 5-up from the
the
mortal
mortal
wounds.
wounds.
Okay,
So
you did
killed
kill
2.
All right.
Just the demonettes left to go.
Yes.
Demonettes, pardon. Both of them going into Mercedes.
She's just limbering up.
Yep,
Yep.
yep, you need to against me.
High heels have come
Fast.
off.
Earrings coming out.
No, she leaves the hoops in, making a power play.
Oh wow, I'm actually really impressed. It's very painful when you rip earrings out. Just the 1 wound. Can she take it?
Because it is her best day ever, she does still have a 3-up save.
Just bounces off her. Nothing can hurt Mercedes.
Well, that's the end of my turn. Overall, pretty darn successful.
Yeah.
There's no battle shock to do, because I've only lost 2 models. I'm bravery 8.
I've only
effectively.
lost 2 and I'm bravery 10.
So it doesn't matter. I do have a lot of Eye of the Gods to do. Yeah. Because at the end of each phase, for each enemy hero destroyed by a Eye of the Gods unit, Mercedes, she gets to roll on the Eye of the Gods. And because she's done a pledge, she gets to roll 3d6 and I get to pick. And I can re-roll all of these because she is undivided. I'll re-roll the 1. That's 7. Unholy oh well, I could pick the... I'll tell you what, I'm going to take the 5, which is Flames of Chaos. So the next spell on her, on a 2+, she ignores it entirely.
That's brilliant.
I've then got to roll Eye of the Gods because I've gained control of an objective previously controlled by your opponent for each hero. So I've got my Chaos Lord, Mercedes, and the Manticore over there.
Oh, cool. So,
Let's do the Manticore over there.
he's been a bit lonely this game.
It's a 9. Well, he's a super arcane wizard. He can now cast 4 spells.
Right.
He's just like, Zinch power! Even though he's the Mark of Nurgle.
Yeah.
We'll do the
weird.
Chaos Lord on Mount. A 7, so he now has a 6-up ward with Unholy Resilience.
Quite nice.
Okay. Mercedes. I'm going to re-roll the 1. Mm-hmm. I'll take Slaughterer Strength again, so she's render free, just because that's really funny.
Ridiculous.
I was really hoping that would have been the time to turn her into a Demon Prince, but alas, it's clearly not yet. I do have the 5 points, which is very nice indeed. It's just priority. I also forgot to mention my Doom Voltage, or I rolled off camera. I got 3 of them. I gave it to the Warriors, the Chaos Lord, and Mercedes, of course. Priority time. It's not bad. It's better than you. I'll be taking
Do you want to give it to me?
You
I have it. Please.
Not at all.
I offer...
So many temptations. But no.
Oh.
You join us halfway through my turn 4. So the writing is a bit on the wall here with that double turn, guys. Because, so Jinx did remove that objective over there. I'm still going to be holding more.
Yeah.
And my battle tactic is desecrate their lands, and I chose this tree down here.
Yeah, it's not hard.
It's desecrated.
Yeah.
I've also made the charge over here.
Scary. A couple of things did happen, like you casting powers, taking mortal wounds.
I took a few mortal wounds here and there.
Contorted
from
Epiphany, which is awesome.
That's mental. Because I'm rolling so many 6s on the reroll.
Yep.
I'm just taking that change alone is really
That
good.
Manticore has taken 7 mortal wounds from that alone. Yeah, because I've not wounded you with anything else.
No,
so I'm going to take her in every single list.
She's great. She's only like 95 points, 100 points, something like that.
125 or something. She's not a lot.
But it's a really powerful
And stopping
deterrent.
people within 3 issuing and receiving commands.
With the
and
contorted is
retreating.
very good.
She's a very controlling unit.
Yeah, so 2 really good controls there. However, we have gone down to here. Mercedes did cast Flaming Weapon. She took a mortal wound for her troubles from the harp.
Yep.
We've piled into the Contorted Epitome. Basically, if I can kill the Contorted Epitome and the harp, there's no summons available, and I've pinned you into this quarter, so that is
Because I could
done
summon from
and
the mask,
dusted.
but because of I can't fit anything to summon.
Yes. So, do I wound you? Now, you won't get a save here at all. Okay? How many wounds do you have?
Off the top of my head, I don't remember.
Good.
It's a very new book. She has 7 wounds.
7 wounds. So I do need all 3 of them to go through here. So you will live. That will kill you, you know.
I know, but I also have a chance to wound. I saw Mercedes.
Yeah. Mercedes has 3 wounds left. I will accept your offer.
I kind of just want it. I mean, you'll accept it.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to see how many more depravity I can get.
So the Contorted Epitome is dead.
Yeah.
Excellent, because that's 9 damage.
My
1 shy.
that's
so sad.
I've been rolling so low on the
You have.
temptation dice. It is really
That's
quite
really
sad.
sad.
It's because they're James's dice.
Yeah, basically.
I was like, oh, I'll take the purple ones because it's nice, it's Slaaneshy. But no, James's curse just continues no matter what. It's because do you know what? If he wasn't filming,
it'd be fine.
I'm looking at you, James.
It'd be
if
fine.
you weren't in the room, these dice would be fine.
right.
It's because you're in the room with the dice, okay? This is all your fault, James.
So,
The dice know what's going on.
with that, the Chaos Warriors will attack next into the mask. It's kind of a lot of this is inconsequential here, guys. Because of the Galatian champs, they would do that.
Yeah.
The Knights have now no one to attack. I've stomped over there and did a mortal wound. I can't imagine she's going to kill me in return with her 1 damage attack.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Look, all that's left to do realistically is for me to roll 2 Eye of the Gods for Mercedes. That's basically it.
At least try and get some more depravity. Want to roll some attacks so I can see if I
All
can
right.
Yes.
Well, the
I
Galatian,
tempted him every
it's the
luck it
Galatian
worked.
champs. I've got 9 attacks.
Okay.
I do miss with 4 of them because of
Okay.
your depravity. I wound with 4 of them.
Do another wound.
5 of them.
What do I get?
A
3?
free, okay.
So
But you do
that-
take 5 wounds on the mask at -1 damage 1.
1 second.
You could die here.
Shh.
I mean, you do have a 4 at ward, to be fair. She's nimble.
She is nimble.
She does take
2.
2 because you are on the train.
Your damage.
Just 1. You do take 2.
She takes 2. She's only taken 3 so far.
Okay.
So I am still alive.
It would then be your turn to attack with something.
Yeah. Let me see what I can pick. So I decided next I would go with the Demonettes into Mercedes, and 3 wounds have gone through. The Dream is alive. I could kill her.
Yeah.
She's got
3 wounds
3
left.
wounds exactly.
Now, I did do all-out defense of myself. Normally, I wasn't able to because the Epitome was there, but it's dead now.
Yeah.
So, 3 up saves. Oh, Mercedes, go on. 5 up ward save from the Aura of Chaos. She does take a wound.
Takes a wound.
She's down to 2 wounds remaining. She's taken 4.
Kapow.
I would then do the Chaos Lord into the mask.
That makes sense.
Mighty hoofs. No. The ensorcelled Warhammer. 1 hit.
Do another hit.
2 hits.
Oh.
Okay, it's fine.
I'm 6 away from my grand strategy.
1 wound at -1, damage 2. You need to pass both, well, one of these. The mask is slain.
The mask is dead, but for everyone counting along at home, I am 6 away from my grand stratagem. Now I've only got 2 units that I can offer a Dark Temptation to.
Yep. Oh, you could offer it to the knights as well, because they're within 3 of the, if I pile and attack you.
Yes, but you have to choose.
I'm going to. Murder!
No, because it was Mercedes that killed the epitome, wasn't it? Yes. The fiend is going to go into your shrine.
Again, you could kill me.
My pincers.
The dream is alive.
Threes. -1 d3 damage.
5 ups!
The pincers. The stinger.
Ah,
Misses.
okay, that's
Sad.
fine. I'm going to attack you with the Manticore now.
Sure.
Manticore, blimey. I've got 3 attacks with my Sorceress Reaping Staff.
Okay.
I hit you twice. I wound you. Once. A -1.
-1,
D3
6
damage.
up save.
D3 damage is 2.
Okay, so she's taken 3 wounds, she's got 2 wounds remaining.
The honed fangs and claws. I hit you once.
Would you like another hit in there?
Yes, I hit you twice. Oh. I wound you twice at -1 damage 2.
6 up. She's dead.
She's eaten by a
Nom, nom, nom,
Manticore.
nom, 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 nom. That's me all fought.
Yeah, well, you've got the mask.
The mask that died.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
She's literally right here, bro.
It would just be my knights then into the 2 demonettes. You don't really need to see it. And the
only
Warfront.
thing you need to see, just roll and see if you miss any hits.
Well, I've only got the 1 attack. Well, the 1 guy that can attack.
Just see if you miss any hits there, bro.
Horsey. I do miss with both. I will accept your offering.
I need 4. I need a 4.
Grand strategy achieved! The lances hits you once because it's -1 to hit because of your army. You do have a 5-up ward save now as well, weirdly.
I do!
It is a wound. Yeah, so 36 you get 5 up. -1.
6 and...
Damage 1.
A 6? Nope.
Okay.
I have 1 demonette left.
1 demonette left. Fine. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I mean, fine, we'll do it. We'll do it. I hit you 3 times, 4 times. I wound you. Yes, 4 times. -1 damage.
With the -1 to wound? On a fiend?
Then no, I don't.
The fiend survives.
Okay. I also did the flailing fist off camera and I missed with everything. The -1 to hit is very painful when you're hitting on fires, but that's fine. So, at the end of that, I am holding more. I've done my battle tactic. Yep. There is no battle shock to do. What there is to do is some Eye of the Gods, because I can't help myself.
Let's see how buffeting Mercedes gets, and I think quite possibly she now does deserve Demon Prince.
Okay, so we'll work up to it. We're going to go over to the Manticore Sorcerer Lord. A 4. He heals D3 wounds.
All those wounds that I did here with my contour.
He heals 2 wounds. That's quite nice. The Lord on Mount.
Yep.
Because he killed the mask. Unholy Resilience, who he already has that, so never mind. Mercedes. Now I can re-roll one of these.
What is it? I can't see it.
That's a 4 and a 1.
No.
I'm going to re-roll the... I can't turn into a Demon Prince. It's a 6, so she gets another +1 to charge, which is Slaanesh's magic number. Yeah. And I do feel that that is quite appropriate.
I feel like it's appropriate, and I feel like after this absolute show of excess from Mercedes, with everything that she got off and all of the powers and the buffs that she's now got, just a warp rift opens up. The keeper steps out. It's Mercedes. Would you like to join us?
And she just goes, have you seen...
Fitting. I have 1 temptation dice left over. Will Mercedes accept Slaanesh's gift and join us?
I mean, it's Mercedes and you're offering her to a secret party. She says absolutely. You've seen She-Hulk, haven't you? She's Madison. She's just going through warp rifts, partying. Just going like, yeah. Here she just arrives with a cocktail.
Absolutely outstanding.
Mercedes did it!
Mercedes, what an absolute legend.
That was the main.
Obviously, the writing's on the wall. We'll go into my turn 4. I can get Desecrate their lands because I just moved the Fiend over and I get it, but I'm not scoring primary anymore. And then you step forward. I mean, I could double turn you, but I can't really get any more battle tactics.
Yeah.
And then you just step forward and murder everything.
Yeah, so because you've got no way of dispelling my Beautiful Sigil as well, my grand strategy is achieved.
I have mine too! I think that's the first time I've ever achieved a grand strategy, so that's a win for me.
So they are moot. I have quite a good selection of battle tactics that I could choose from. So I could choose for Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where did you go? It's disappeared from my mind. But I've got options.
Yes.
You know, with varying things. So yeah.
I like the new Hedonites book. It's really fun. I didn't take an incredible list. I probably think Demonettes aren't worth taking anymore because they were really good. I say really good. They worked with the old book when you needed to get yourself damaged as well to gain depravity, but with the new ways to get it, they don't really make the cut. And Seekers are battle line now.
Seekers are battle line now.
So I think they're much better
to
take as battle line
they're
every minute.
They're just so fast still.
So I'm going to experiment with a couple of lists.
I think the bliss barbs are still absolutely vital, especially with the new mechanic, because you still go for that split fire with the bliss barbs, but then you go, oh, you failed a save.
Do you want to
take mortal wounds or give me
yeah, exactly. I kind of took them out of the list thinking, oh, well now I can't get depravity in the shooting phase as easily. It's not by just wounding a unit.
But weirdly
actually,
you can.
Yeah. So next time I will take them. I've got some ideas. Chariots seem like they're trying to be pushed into actually being a build and working together. So that could be fun because we all know I love a chariot.
You do love a chariot.
So I'm really loving this book. I can't wait to play them again. I had so much fun.
Yeah, we've obviously got to get quite a few of the more mortal units, guys.
Yeah, the only mortal units we have Celeste and the Bliss Barbs.
Yeah, and Celeste doesn't really count, to be fair.
Celeste doesn't work unless you have both.
Yes, because
especially in the new book, they've kind of really built into that.
Yeah, there's a really cool rule that Celeste has with the if you've got a mortal unit and a demon unit both within range of each other and in range of Celeste, they all get like +1 to hit and wound or something. It's something quite powerful and very thematic.
But I would very much like more mortals. So if you want to see more mortal Slaanesh units on the channel, go pester us in the comments to make Lawrence force Fletcher to paint us some more, because I've been trying and me by myself isn't powerful enough. I need all of your help. Thank you, and please everyone.
Yes. And whilst you're down there in the comments section and you haven't already done so, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your mother and your father and your, it was a song. Your mama and your papa and your, what is that? Bard, you're musical. I'm gonna
move on.
Comments below.
Let us know. But also, while you're there, why don't you take a look at On Demand, where we have hundreds more videos. I'm going to be using these a lot more whenever I get the opportunity to play a Sigmar game. So if you want to see more Hedonites, I'm sure there'll be plenty of there at some point in the future. And we have a fun time, and that's the only way we can do what we do.
Indeedy, indeedy. And, you know,
Praise me.
One like is one prayer and one beer for Mercedes.
Yes.
You probably want to follow along on demand just to see the continuing adventures of Mercedes.
Yeah, if you don't know what's been happening with Mercedes, there's a lot. There's a lot.
TT Cannon. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have been the chef. You have been the Jinx. James has been our Ender Spell the Bard. You have been Bosses, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye. Can I offer you a gift?
I do miss you once.
Do you want to hit me all the times?
Mercedes accepts your offer. With your dark gifts. I really like them. I will deny your temptation. I don't want you having depravity.
Would you like to?
No, I'm good.
Can I interest you in
Not with a damage 1
Hannah,
AP Ren 0 weapon.
I'm selling wounds. No wounds.
3 of them will go through.
Can I offer you a save?
You cannot. So 3 6-up wards.
Would you like another hit? Then after stomping on you, I'm gonna extend my hand. Please. Can I offer you a dark temptation?
I mean, it's Mercedes. She says absolutely. Well, the
I
Galatian,
tempted him,
it's
everyone.
the Galatian
It worked.
champs. I've got.